Welcome back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to start from the higher time frames, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You're responsible for your own trades. Always do your own research and trade at your own risk. All right, guys, it's currently 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, and the price of Bitcoin is at $101,000. We're going to start off today with the daily chart because I left you guys yesterday with a potential bear flag, and the measured move would have taken us exactly to the 50-day moving average, approximately at 100,532. And as you guys can see, actually, let's look at it in the 4-hour chart so that we can see exactly how this measured move played out right here. As you can see, exact measured move. If you guys did any shorts, congratulations for winning those trades. I did not take a short, but it is getting a little dicey for me, which I might have to get out of some positions. All right, so let's start off now with the weekly. And as you can see here on the weekly, stochastics are high. They look to roll over. The candle looks like a red engulfing candle, very big. We're still far away from the 21-day moving average, which is currently at 94,214. Pretty much looks like that's where we're going to be heading. And we have a potential double top here, which brings us down. We need to bounce up from this 21-day moving average and stay above it. We start losing this 21-day moving average and we lose this 50-day moving average, then that's it. It might be over right there. The potential that we have is that this could be an inverted head and shoulder, where this is the shoulder, this is the head, and maybe we're creating the right shoulder right now, and from there that would blast us up. Now we take a look at the 3-day chart. Stochastics on the way down. We're still far away from the 21-day moving average, which is at 96,665. As you can see, we still have room to continue going down, especially with the stochastic like this. And this candle closes in about 2 hours and 26 minutes, so this is going to be a very interesting candle to look at. On the 2-day chart, stochastics are getting low, but we could still be here for a long time dragging, and we just lost the 21-day moving average on this, which is currently at 102,669. It's not looking good, guys. Back to the daily chart. Well, I put on the patterns. Like I said before, the bear flag played out perfectly, but as you can see, I was also telling you guys this could also be a potential head and shoulder. This is the shoulder, this is the head, and this is just the right shoulder that got created, and we are right on the neckline, guys. So now if I put on a measured move here to see where we would go from the top of the head all the way to the neckline, and we put this here, this pretty much takes us to the 200-day moving average, as you can see, at 95,114. If we put it exactly on the neckline, we're going lower probably, whereas it shows like we're going to 90,000. So I'm also going to leave this here to see how it plays out. The bear flag already played out. Let's see if we could bounce up from this 50-day moving average. I was telling you guys I have the theory that we touch the 50-day moving average and that's all we need to continue going back up. But look at the stochastics, they're rolling over even though they're low, so maybe we could bounce up from here. If we break the 50-day moving average, the next stop unfortunately is going to be the 200-day moving average, though. That's going to be pretty sad to see. Now if we head over to the 22-hour chart, stochastics never made it up, started to roll over. We already ate up the 21, the 50, the 80, and the 100-day moving average. The next stop, if we break the 100-day moving average, is going to be this 200-day moving average at 92,139. It's not looking good here. Take a look at the 8-hour chart. Stochastics also on the way down. We fell below the 21-day moving average, pretty much all the averages. Next stop is the 200-day moving average at 95,654. Take a look at the 4-hour chart. I was telling you guys I remain bullish until we break the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour chart, and as you can see, we broke all the way down below the 200-day moving average, and now there's a second candle here that closes in 2 hours and 20 minutes. If we close that candle below, that's going to be 2 candles below the 200-day moving average. The stochastics are getting low, but they look to continue going down and probably drag here for a little bit. One thing that could possibly happen is maybe we close this candle and maybe we start making a bear flag here and we continue to drop down, or we go back up to test the 200-day moving average, which is at 104,158. And if we reject from there, I think it might be over for the short term right now. It looks like Bitcoin will be heading into the 90s. If I put on the patterns, I have the 4 hour in a falling wedge, and we just broke below the falling wedge right now. It's only basically to the second candle, so we could always get back into the pattern and break off from here. But again, if we're below the 200-day moving average, this is not good. This has to be changed now, this measured move. If we do break back in, I'm gonna leave the pattern just to see if we could break back in, and if we do, this is pretty much will bring us back up to the all-time high, close to like 111,581, 112,000. So this is our hope right now, that we could get back into this pattern, regain the 200-day moving average, regain the 21-day moving average, and then break out and do this measured move. Let's see what ends up happening. Take a look at the 1 hour chart. We lost everything, guys. We have not been able to maintain the 200-day or the 21-day moving average. I was telling you guys that if we cannot get it here on the hour, eventually we're going to fall down. So right now, if we look at the 6 hour chart, we're right above the 200-day moving average on the 6 hour chart. This is the only thing holding us up. If we lose this, which is at 99,988, then the next one is going to be the 8 hour chart, which is at 95,000. So right now, guys, what I'm seeing is more downside for Bitcoin. I was telling you guys I was seeing a range between 103 110, but if we broke 103, then we should have support at 100. If we lose 100,000, guys, then that's it. We're going to be going below 100. That opens up the gates for 98,000, 97, 95, 90, even back into the 80s. Well, guys, this is the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.